Hi everyone, my TIP topic is Robotic Explorers, educational video for young innovators, and we are going to do some hands-on as well. And this course is specifically for the students in grade 4 to 8. And coming to about myself, I'm Nagendra Sankar, and I'm doing my master's in computer science at West Virginia University, and I have plans to toss my cap in the fall of 2023, like in a month. If you need to drop me a line or hit me up, you can use this email, one of the email IDs. Yeah. So I'm not just a tech guy. I have this awesome passion for teaching kids since my earlier days, and spreading the love and joy of learning. I did do a lot of volunteer. I did volunteer in teaching the computers and the hardware components of CPUs in many schools. Yeah, apart from this, you'll catch me going to all other sports like climbing, hiking, and playing cricket. And back in my college days, I used to do weightlifting, and I even made it to 5 national competitions. Yep, that's about me. And coming to the introduction of this course, it's like an awesome journey into the cool world of robots, and it is made for the students specifically for grade 4 to 8. We have got like super fun videos that will show you everything about robots, and from the different parts of the robots like sensors and wheels to hands-on stuff like making and decorating the robot diagrams. And it's all about making the learning super fun and interesting for the students. And we are not stopping there, and we will be going into the coding stuff and use some small robot components, and students will be learning the basics of programming, which is really cool way to learn. You need to have some hands-on, that improves the practical nature of the students. And coming to the learning objectives, so the learning objectives are divided based on the Bloom's taxonomy. So we want students to, remember the fundamental components of robots, such as the sensors, wheels, arms, and understand the students will learn historical evolution of robots and its impact on the modern technology and daily life. And students gonna apply how to figure out their basic parts of the robot and know what each part does. And students will analyze, will show how the creative side by making cool robot diagrams using the important parts students learned about, and show how they work together. Students will learn some basic coding tricks and create some small programs, and see how the robot moves based on those set of instructions that the students give. And students will be evaluated based on how robots see and understand the world around them. We'll do some fun experiments to see how the robot uses their senses. So it's all about having fun and being creative and learning cool things about robots. So let's dig into the lessons that we're going to cover in this course. And so, coming to the introduction of the robotics, like we will be kicking off things by understanding what robotics is all about. We'll chat about some basics and check out the history of robots, and get ready for some cool videos that shows how the robots are used in real life. It's pretty interesting, and it's like a mini movie, and it's gonna take about like 20 minutes, and that will cover the chapter 1. And coming to the chapter 2, like, we're gonna see about the robot anatomy, and it's time to get up close and personal with robots. We will learn the names of the robots like sensors, wheels, and arms. And guess what? We will even look at the real robot, then get creative hats on, because we are building and decorating robotic diagrams. Imagine that it's big coloring and crafty party, and it's gonna take about like 20 minutes of fun. And we'll be coming into the chapter 3, which is coding basic for kids. uh, and it's like giving the robot a set of instructions. We'll guide and start with the basics and learn some new words. And the instructor will be showing the students how to do it, and then it's the students who's gonna follow the instructor and try out their set of instructions. It's gonna take about like 30 minutes. And the chapter 4 will be like game time interactive robotic games. And we will act like robots, move around and follow the commands. It's like a fun game where that there will be set of students together in a team, and together as a team, learning how to work together and talk. It's a teamwork presentation, and it's gonna take about like 40 minutes. And it's like a play and learning stuff. So after all this cool stuff, the students gonna do their own robot experiments, do simulate a set of instructions, and um, do a small project together in a group. It's gonna be like a small scientific experiment where students will write a set of instructions that helps small robots to move their hands, wheels, and then move forward, backward, left, right, and hand movements. It's going to take about like 50 minutes, like a cool, awesome robot project. And coming to the technologies that we are going to, the students going to use in this uh, class, is the interactive whiteboards. It's like a huge digital board that shows the pictures, play games, and also show the mini movies. It's like a super interactive, like you can put on the questions and ask the students how it is and what it is. It's like having a giant tablet for the whole class. And we are going to use some educational apps and games that are like a secret agents for learning. Platforms like ScratchJR and Code.org are like the game worlds where you can learn to code and play with the robots. Learning is going to feel like playing. And we are going to use some augmented reality. Now here is some magic. We will use all the apps that bring the robots into the real world. It's like adding a digital layer to see what you see, making learning even more exciting and real. And there will be some robotic kits, and to get some hands-on stuff, we have got really special kits, building blocks like sensors, and you will be able to code these mini robots. And there will be some online simulators. We will explore some online simulators where you can create a program and see how robot behave. Yeah. So with these cool tools, learning about robotics is going to be like an awesome experience for the students. And student engagement, like in this course, like students are engaged in three different ways, like behavioral engagement, like they're gonna dive into the fun of building robot models and working on the group projects. It's all about getting your hands busy and dirty and actively joining the learning adventure. And cognitive engagement is like getting ready to put your thinking caps on. Like we are going to have some the students are going to have some challenges that will make them scratch their heads a bit. They're going to think a lot, but that's how they learn and understand more about how robot works. And some emotional engagement, it's feel like creative vibes express themselves by decorating robot diagrams and designing cool models. We are all about the positive vibes and making sure every student enjoys their every bit of their robotic journey. And coming to the assessments, like we have like four to five chapters. So based on that, the students got to do some project presentations. This is where students show off what they have learned, designing, building, and explaining how their robot model works. It's like a robot fashion show where everyone gets to show their tech designing skills, and little coding challenge that will help them to see how they can solve the problems. There is more, like we have got a small scientific experiment report. This is where the students will show us how they're gonna use their robot toys and show us how the movements are, and they're gonna write a report, what they did, how creative they were, and how important was the lessons that they have learned in the class. And students will team up with the fellow students and solve some problems together. It's all about working as a team, thinking it out, and putting that they have learned into actions. And the standards that we every student has to follow in this course is to stay safe online by following the rules and guidelines, like not sharing the personal info on the forums. Be honest in your work. Submit the original stuff and give credit to the others when needed. Work together with the respect, embracing different ideas and bringing fairness in the teams. Keep things private and secure by understanding the data safety, using the strong passwords and protecting your devices and stuff. Yep. This is my uh, presentation. Thanks again.